Yeah.
Did you, ma'am?
Yes, you are audible.
So, good evening, everybody. Greetings from Hefi to one present here. I'm Mitali Sareen, and today we have Dr. Sarita Bansal with us on a very healthy food. A very warm welcome to you, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
So, before we start, I want to give a brief description about ma'am. So, Dr. Sanjita Bansal has done PhD in management and Masters in business administration with an academic experience of 16 years. Currently, she is faculty in University School of Management in Studies of Guru Gobind Singh, Indraprastha University. Current areas of her research interest include social entrepreneurship, including sustainable development, women empowerment, women entrepreneurship, and entrepreneurial marketing and crowdfunding. Dr. Bansal has published various papers in international and national journals. She is passionate of cooking innovative recipes of different cuisines and has a YouTube channel named as Let's Cook Scrumptious. So today I'm going to introduce our today's host, Ekta. She will be continuing with the further session. So over to you, Ekta. Ekta, are you there?
Thank you, Mitali. Yes, I'm here. Am I audible and visible?
Yes.
Hello?
Yeah, Ekta. I think your screen got freezed. Maybe some internet connection is, some problem is there.
Okay. Is it okay, ma'am?
Yeah, now it seems fine.
Okay. Good evening, ma'am. Let's start for today. I am Ekta Thakur from Hey Foodie, and I would like to welcome each one of you for today's very own healthy chat show. Okay. So before we start for today, I would like to brief that what we do at Hey Foodie. So Hey Foodie is a platform through which we provide healthy food to our consumers, and it is also it also provides a medium through which people can inculcate a healthy lifestyle. Okay, we provide the food which is healthy, hygienic, as well as homemade, which will definitely remind you of your maa ke haath ka khana. So I would like to start today's session by asking you a few questions. May I, ma'am?
Yeah. Thank you so much, first of all, for inviting me and giving me a platform to share my views and to know what basically you guys are doing and what would you be like to sharing with me and what you expect me to, answer. So let's start the talk.
We are very glad. It's our honor to have you on our show, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. So I would like to start by asking you that can you please put some light on your journey?
On my journey. Okay, fine. So basically,
Yes,
I
ma'am.
belong to
Yes,
a
ma'am.
small town named as Kurukshetra. It's in Haryana. And I belong to a family of teachers. My grandparents, my great grandfather, my father, my mother, they all are into teaching. So that's why I shifted to that particular area, because since my childhood days, I have seen my dad teaching, and it was inculcated into me that, okay, you will be also joining that particular field and kind of stuff. Parents at times focus you in that direction. And yes, that
Yes,
helped me a
ma'am.
lot. Basically, that helped me a lot because I was focused from the starting of my you can say graduation days ki, okay, I want to become a teacher, right? Because my parents are in that particular stream, and that is a kind of good stream. I insist you also to basically try your hand on teaching. It's a very you can say profane and a very delicate and a good profession. And I just started. I did my graduation, post graduation from Kurukshetra, and I cleared net UGC net during my post graduation time. So it gives me it in basically strengthen me my focus more towards going to that particular stream into teaching. And then after my post graduation, suddenly I got an invite from one institute that was in Faridabad. So I started my journey as in being a lecturer over there, and then I'm in the university teaching since 16 years. And now, because your channel on your, you can say the Hey Foodies is basically related to, healthy fooding habits. So
Yes,
I
ma'am.
personally, after giving birth to my son, it was like I was very heavy, and we have a kind of not so good eating habits at times, and junk food we prefer that, and because it is very easy to make that, or just go and ask, or order something like that. So but at times it was like, then after before, you can say 6 to 7 years back, then I realized that this will not go for a long having these kind of stuff. It will definitely affect your health. So I need to think over it, and my mantra to life is, first, towards yourself, what do you think yourself, how you care of yourself, because if you are not caring of yourself, how will you care about your partner, about your family, about your kids, whomsoever is basically related to you. So first of all, it's your priority to be fit, in yourself, in your sense. And fitness, basically, if we say ki, okay, your exercises are important, yes, exercise do contribute, I go to gym regularly, but eating habits plays a vital role. So
Yes,
80%
ma'am.
of your food habits are basically which leads to having you a healthy life, or a kind of a life where you have fat in your body, or where you have medical problems, right? So while
Yes,
during
exactly.
I am teaching, I'm a person of marketing, I'm a person of entrepreneurship. Since years I am into this field and teaching a lot and lot of students about marketing and entrepreneurship. So this lockdown basically gave me an opportunity, why not to share my thoughts, my recipes with people, so that why they are going for food outside, why not to cook food at home only, when you can cook same food, exact same food, you can cook at
Yes,
home,
ma'am.
right? And if you are having that particular food, that fried food, and but that is cooked at home, that has less calories and it is not harmful. Like if you take an example of puris, right? Puris, we think that they are so heavy, right? But if you cook in mustard oil, you can have 6 to 7 puris in a one go, and it will not affect your health. But if you're eating that two puris in a restaurant or in a outside place, so it will affect your health. So a kind of thing,
Yes,
it
ma'am.
was there in
Exactly.
my mind ki, okay, we should have a healthy life and we should eat healthy things. So my journey presently is basically related to promote healthy food, to basically know people that yes, all the recipes which we are crave outside in the restaurant, in the hotels, it can be prepared at home. So presently I am focusing on these things. And yes, my entrepreneurship skills are enhancing, because in terms of I have this kind of startup, so it is enriching my students also, because I am facing a lot of problem being a working woman, being a mother, being a wife, being at times university, in our university we have hectic schedules, and then also I'm managing this channel. So this is also giving me a kind of basically practical exposure, which industry
Yes,
people
ma'am.
face, or
Exactly.
which we say that okay, this is a successful woman entrepreneur. I basically take classes of students and tell them how these ladies go through and how they are successful, what is their journey. So but that is only a theoretical concern, but now I am facing it, it is giving me a practical exposure. So my journey started from you can say a kind of like the age you are, being a student and being thinking over it, what I'll do in my future, and what will be my future, and how I'll manage it. So currently I am doing a lot and lot of things. So being teacher, being YouTuber, that's it. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Sure. So we can say that the art of teaching is
Yeah,
in your
yeah,
genes.
yeah.
Okay. And you with your, yeah, exactly. And you with your dedication, your way to decorate your
Yeah, you
life,
can,
ma'am.
you can say,
Okay,
yeah.
so second question, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Exactly. So I would like to continue further by asking that we have generally heard that a good mind and good food are interlinked. Is it true? And if is it, then what is the reason behind it?
Good mind and good soul are interrelated, right? Basically,
Sorry,
I think,
sorry to inter.
yeah,
Sorry to
I'm
interrupt,
actually
ma'am.
not
I
audible.
said that good mind and good food.
Good
Hello,
food.
I said
Okay.
good mind and good food.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, of course, definitely. I am a big foodie, and yes, we foodies can actually relate this, and yes, everyone can relate. If you have a good food, your mood is very. You are. Yeah. Someone.
Sorry, ma'am.
I thought someone told
I guess
something,
there
or
was some disturbance.
yeah. Okay.
No, no. Sorry, ma'am.
So,
Sorry for the disturbance. Continue.
no issues. So, yes, of course, our mind is basically related to many things, and yes, food plays a major role, and specifically those who are foodies. And I believe those who are foodies are more jolly nature and more happier person, because if you crave for a good food and you have that food, so that vibration of having good food just go into your mind, and you are at a peace. You would, I mean, here we can see there are a lot of people and they can relate themselves. If you have a good food, your mind actually goes it brighten up your day. But if you are not having a good food, then definitely you go into kind of a thing where you don't feel good. So yes, there is a big relationship between the mind and the food. And the mind
Okay.
also plays a role where you eat unhealthy food and where you eat healthy food. It is only mind, it's in mind. That yes, definitely.
Yes, exactly, ma'am.
Yeah.
So I personally just want to ask you a question that how do you manage your profession and passion in both the plates? Means simultaneously, how you manage both the things?
First of all, I had done MBA, right? Masters in Business Administration. So first rule is how you manage things. So I'm justifying my degree, and I teach MBA students. So my first, I think everyone asks me the same question which you are asking nowadays. Everyone is like, how do you manage? How do you manage? It's basically, first of all, I did MBA, so I'm justifying my MBA. Yes, I can manage things. And I believe it is basically if things like I say, the kind of talk we are having. So I posted this talk as in when profession weds passion, right? So I had posted your and mine talk, a kind of this
Yes, ma'am.
posting. And I also believe that yes, profession is something different and passion is something different. Profession is a kind of bread and butter for you, right?
Yes,
And
ma'am.
you had to do, and you had to do all hard work to basically get at a position. But in passion,
Yes,
there
ma'am.
is no hard work, right? It's basically in inside you. Okay, I have a passion to cook food, I have a passion to share my recipes to all the people, so that they can have a healthy eating habits, and they don't go outside. And in the pandemic times where people are craving food, so why not to share this kind of good food? So that basically giving me an energy. And at times, if it's like I'm coming from the office at 6 o'clock, then just doing some home household work, and at 7 o'clock I have to go to the office. So yes, basically I had to do because that's my job. So
Yes,
and
ma'am.
timings
It
and
requires a
timing
lots of
had to.
dedication, ma'am.
makes you balance in your life. Whatever you do, either you handle two things or you handle 10 things, you need to go. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am, exactly. So I would like to know what is your motivation behind, means motivation behind the things, behind the work you do.
Motivation, usually people have a lot of things, but for me, motivation is myself. When I, in early morning or at times when I see mirror, I see myself and I feel good about myself. People like my work, and most of important is I am feeling happy, right, to do these kind of things. So I am self motivated. Okay, if I am going to a gym, so that is making me happy because my dresses will fit, right, I'll look good, my photographs will be good. And if I am studying or delivering lectures, so that is basically I am doing, why I am doing, to basically motivate students, right? So first of all, I should be motivated, and it gives me happiness, because appreciation is also a kind of, you can say, a mantra for motivation. And for appreciation, you need appreciation, so you will work hard, you will work smart. So that is a kind of motivation, you can say. Happiness is most important for me, and that motivates me a lot. Like I said,
Yes, ma'am.
perseverance, keep going.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Yes, ma'am. So as we are on a healthy chat show, I would like to ask some questions about health and health regime. So
Okay.
first is, what is your detox drink or the morning mantra which you follow for a healthy lifestyle?
Normal warm water early morning, 500 ml of glass, I have a steel glass, and normal warm water early in the morning, I have this is a kind of first I take as an detoxifying myself. And this is very simple also, no need to do something like that fancy or that.
Yes, ma'am, exactly. So
Yeah,
what is more important, counting calories or a balanced diet, and why?
both are important. What are then you need to count every like we need to consume 2000 or 2100 calories for male, and something 16 or 1800 calories, or a kind of thing for a female, right? So that is a count.
Yes, ma'am.
So that count, if you are counting calories, so in calories also, counting calories, you can have a balanced food. It's not like, okay, you had to consume only 2000 calories, and you are just consuming the green tea and all the fancy terminologies which
Yes,
are
ma'am.
upcoming, and saying that this will be a kind of a thing which can lose your weight. But actually these are the myths and beliefs that we all are following, but that all are myths. So I think if you are on a journey where you need to lose weight, then yes, you need to count the calories. But if you want just a healthy and balanced life, so for that you need a balanced nutrition, where you should consume ghee also, where you should consume all the vegetables and sugar also, because that is also important. So that depends on what kind of a kind of journey you are in a particular time frame.
Yes, ma'am, exactly. So, as you have such a great experience around students, I would
Yeah.
like to talk something about the students.
Yeah.
Okay, so depression is a very common term among youths these days. So,
Yeah.
what is a major reason around, for this depression around the youth?
talking digitally. It seems like you are in a particular state, I am in particular state. Okay, it's fine. Now we can interact. It has a positive side also. But if we are meeting personally, right, the personal touch, the personal meeting has a different impact on your mindset. You're listening me on a kind of virtual thing, that may be impacting. But if we meet face to face, that will give a different kind of platform where you can share all of your feelings to me, and I can also motivate you at that particular stage, right? So that the problem, present problem is we are moving towards more digitalization, and the kind of hobbies we used to have are not having, right? You're always, you yourself introspect your whole day. You're digitalized, everything is going digitalized and virtual. We are living into a virtual life. That is basically a cause of depression. You're not meeting people. So meeting people and making moments and making memories and sharing your feelings, so that is not happening. And I believe that is the main problem youngsters are facing, because they don't have a platform where they can totally share themselves, what they feel, neither to their parents, neither to their teachers, and neither to their friends. So that is making them going towards the depression. I believe that is the one reason. Second reason is people are not basically focusing on their liking things or their hobbies or their activities. For example, if this pandemic happens, you see many of the people has basically discovered themselves in terms of their hobbies, like I did myself, right? I had a hobby, I had a passion, but this pandemic gave me an opportunity. And I was so busy in this that okay, I was not going to office, I was taking online classes, I was not going to gym, I was not going to market, neither anywhere. But this my hobby was keeping me busy, and that's why I was motivated and I was happy. But the people who are not doing these kind of things are basically indulging themselves into depression. So I think people need to share things with them. More interaction is required to cope up themselves from this depression.
Okay, ma'am. So negative drawbacks all around. Stay motivated.
Yes, stay motivated and discover yourself. Everyone has some skill, some set of skill, every individual have. So you need to discover that, and this is the best time when you can discover yourself. And when you discover yourself, no, nothing is depression. Depression is a kind of just a word, fancy word, state of mind. If we are not and obviously if you are positive, nothing kind of depression can indulge yourself into that.
Yes, ma'am, exactly. So as we are on a food show, right? So let's talk something about food. Or which is your favorite dish?
I can share. When I was in basically when I was in ninth stand, I usually cook food from starting of my 7th or 8th, because my mother was a home science teacher. So because she was home science teacher, so she usually make good food, and we always have a opportunity to have good food and innovative and delicious food basically. So she used to make, and I used to watch. So I still remember I was in ninth standard, and we have a kind of we follow ISKCON. You must have heard about that Krishna ISKCON temple.
Yes, ma'am.
So there were devotees coming to our place. 50 devotees had to visit our place, and suddenly my mom got some fever or something like that, and she couldn't cook food, and we had to host them. So I prepared 50 people, food. So that was the first time I remember I cooked a lot. I cooked puris and kheer and sabji and like that. So that is, yeah. And my favorite is cakes. I like cakes a lot. So that is my favorite. But yes, with a healthy twist, adding jaggery and adding whole wheat flour into that. I like that. Yeah.
So last but not the least, I would ask you to convey a message to the viewers of this video or viewers of this healthy chat show.
Yeah, I am not able to hear you. Could you please repeat?
Yeah, I said that. I said that last but not the least, I would like to ask you to deliver message to our viewers.
Okay, fine. So I want to basically to share my views related to healthy life is always stay happy, eat what you like, what you want to eat, but that should be in a healthy way. Do eat fast food. Fast food means you run with a short of time, right? So fast food doesn't mean eat burgers or pizzas. Fast food is quick food. Enjoy quick food, and there are a lot of recipes on my channel. Let's Cook Scrumptious, so you can go over there and watch that recipes also. And yes, as I sum up myself, perseverance. So I also want you all, as a student, as in viewers, so always believe in a mantra of perseverance. Keep going. Whatever the situation you are facing, you are into your job, either at your home front, wherever you are, just keep going, because when you keep going, no one can stop you and no one can hinder anything from you, and you can create your own destiny, as Swami Vivekanand rightly said. You are the creator
Yes,
of your
ma'am.
own destiny. Yeah. So
Yes, ma'am.
perseverance
Exactly.
is very important. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. You are such a motivation for us.
Thank you
So
so much.
thank you, ma'am. Winding up with the session, I would like to thank you for giving us your precious time. Okay,
Thank you,
ma'am.
Ekta. Thank you, everyone.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Yeah,
Okay. So we at Hey Foodie have a special way to greet our guests by presenting you a certificate,
okay.
which will shortly be mailed to you. Okay, so this session will be soon available on our YouTube channel also. If you want to share this with your relative and friends, you can share it via our YouTube channel.
Sure. Thank you.
Thank you for your precious time.
Thank you, Ekta. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.